Hey guys, what is up? This guy. So before I start this video, I want to clarify that my intro is hey guys, what is up? The Sky. The reason why I'm saying this is because I've gotten like 3 of my friends that have told me that they thought that my intro was hey guys, what is up? This guy. Like they thought I would say it to be funny. I was like, why do you think I would say that? I thought I had something in my arm. I do hair, but okay, whatever. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that real quick. I'm gonna be telling y'all a big chapter of my life that has affected my personality a lot. Well, like it formed my personality. So here we go. I was 7 and I was sick. I had like allergies and I had to take some medicine, right? And one day my aunt and my cousin came over and they were just, visiting. And since I'm an attention-seeking hoe, I told my cousin, look, I can drink my medicine, and I like drank it. She was like, cool. And I also had like another medicine that was only if my throat hurt in some way. So my brother was like, drink this one, and I was like, no, I don't need to drink that one. He just chased me around. We were like running around like fools, and we came across a bed. So we started running around the bed, and since it wasn't made, it was all tangled up. Since I was running, my foot got stuck on the tangled blanket and I fell on my side. I had this banana, random. This is a bed and this is my feet, right? So this is my left foot, this one is my left foot, right? So it got stuck on the blanket and it caused me to fall on my side like that. Long story short, I ended up crying. The ambulance took me to the hospital. My hip was fractured. So as I was healing from my hip, starting to get better, I was using a walker to walk. But when I had to use the walker, someone had to assist me and they had to put like a belt around me in case I ever needed to fall. I was in the living room and my mom was reorganizing my room, and we were like happy because I was recovering. I was gonna get back to normal. So basically, I got up from the sofa. The walker was right next to me. Just wanted to see what she was doing. So I was using the walker. I got to the room and she's like, wow. And I was gonna go on the bed and she was like putting up some pictures because she was busy. And all of a sudden I got an itch on my lower foot. So I was on the walker. I was like, it's like getting really itchy. So I bent down like that and I scratched myself. And all of a sudden my knees felt so weak that I was just like I was gonna fall, And my mom, I don't know how she did it, but she caught me before I even fell to the ground, right? We were like, okay, hopefully nothing happened. I started crying so much because then I started to get like a big bruise on both of my femur knees. My mom called the ambulance again. Well, the first time my mom didn't call the ambulance. She went to this little hospital and then they told me that it was fractured, and the ambulance then took me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they told me that only one of my legs was fractured, the femur bone of my knees. And I was like, that's so weird because both of them hurt. But I was like, whatever. The left one wasn't as swollen. The thing that's like funny, I'm gonna snitch this hospital out, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like Children's Hospital. A lot of people like that one. I like Scottish Rite Hospital. Ever since I went there, it's an amazing hospital. I love it so much. But Children's Hospital, they told me that only one of my knees was fractured, right? A week later, to check up on me, on my bones, I got to the hospital and I told the person that was taking the x-rays, my left knee also hurts. But they told me that it isn't fractured, but it hurts so much. Every night, I would sleep, I would literally sleep holding it like this. I'm not even kidding. That's how I would sleep for a whole week of how much it hurt. So then they did another x-ray and they said that one was fractured as well. They don't know why the first x-ray didn't confirm that, but yeah. The doctors then started to question how that it was weird that I was fracturing my bones so They then diagnosed me with osteogenesis imperfecta, which is like a illness where you fracture your bones easily. Thankfully, I like took medication and now I'm like normal. That's a story of how I fractured my bones and the fact that I have that illness. For 2 years, I want to say 3, I don't know, 2 to 3 years, I had my bones fractured. And well, they were like recovering, and then since they were fractured, they were realizing that blood wasn't, I don't want to explain it because I don't even know how to explain it, but I'll insert a picture. I had to be like that for quite some time so I could get blood flowing. So that's why I say 2 to 3 years, because I had to be in a wheelchair for a long time. This is the part where I'm gonna tell y'all why I am the way that I am. During that process, I only cried once, right? Like, well, obviously when I fractured them, but like only once. And it was because like I said, like, when am I gonna get to walk again? You know, walking is so normal. During that whole time, since I was in a wheelchair, I couldn't really talk to a lot of classmates because I was homeschooled, and I couldn't do like normal stuff, you know, like go to the playground, do like stuff like that. Those 2 to 3 years, I would just observe. So yeah, I was just really observant, you know, of people's reactions and their feelings, like how they would act. I would just observe, you know, the smallest actions, and I just like learned so much unconsciously. As soon as I got out of the wheelchair, I was so positive and optimistic, because since at that age, people take walking for granted. Not like everyone, but some people take that for granted. You know, you don't think about that. And since I went through that, I was like, people have it so much worse than me. Like, anything that I go through, there's always worse than that. I'm not gonna totally ignore my feelings, but my mindset is that I'm so blessed, and that's why I'm so optimistic about life, because I feel so blessed with anything.